So I've got a message out there for every fucking troll with a headset and a copy of Modern Warfare.
I'm not gay. Stop saying that I'm gay. It's not true, you guys. I'm not. Howdy folks, welcome back to my channel. Now, today's video is long overdue, and I've got to tell you, probably the first in a little bit of a series, you might say, depending on how it turns out, but we'll see. But, yeah, today we're going to be talking about the Moviebob. Some of you know who that is already, and you're either cheering or cringing, maybe dying a little inside. You know, both are good. Those of you who don't know him, though, why am I talking like this? Are about to be introduced into a lovely world of majesty and wonder. So if you're not familiar with Bob, basically he's a movie reviewer on the internet, sometimes talks about games, sometimes comics, things like that. Insane. Has a few political opinions that might make the Fuhrer cock a couple eyebrows, you know, one or two, maybe a third eyebrow, you know, just to be safe. Yeah, Bob's a bit of a weirdo, a little bit of a weirdo, actually, if you read his Twitter, just a little bit. So we're gonna be going through one of his classic videos today, just one, because it's 20 minutes. I was gonna do some other stuff as well, but I thought, you know what, we'll roll with it. We'll do this video. It's probably enough material here in and of itself. So let's get into it, folks. This is the Game Overthinker, building a better gamer. So your boy Bob is going to dictate to you what's wrong with you and gaming, and how to be a better gamer, and how to rise up. Let's just quickly go over this image here. So we got the Moviebob. There's the Lord of the ring here. The American flag, which, you know, as we all know, Bob loves America. He really likes America and Americans and their choice in a fair election. What else do we got? Proud to be an American, of course. Yeah, we got Citizen Kane here because he wants you to know that he has seen movies, and his opinion on movies is valid because he saw Citizen Kane. We got Mario here because obviously. We got RoboCop, that's fine. Then we got a couple naked titty ladies, which, you know, I'm all on board for that. I got no problem with the titty ladies, but I don't think Moviebob in 2019 would really appreciate the titty ladies. Gotta say. I think he'd have a problem with that. I think he might also have an issue with Godzilla on here, just because American geek. I mean, Godzilla's not American. I don't know. I think that's cultural appropriation, Bob. You might want to check your fucking privilege. But anyways, let's get right into it. We're literally 1 second in, and...
A year ago, I came before you in the flesh to tell you something you wanted to hear.
My name is not important.
Well, here I am again. And once again, I've got something to tell you. But this time, it's something I know you don't want to hear.
I really enjoy putting this Wii remote up my asshole.
It's something I don't like saying, but it's something that needs to be said, and I've never been shy about saying what was on my mind before.
Sometimes I also like to put the 360 controller up my asshole. Okay, now I'm really conflicted about this part because he's got the Castlevania shirt, which is like trying to make me like him, but it's not working. But then we got the disgusting weird basement. Congratulations to Bob, though, on the set design, because I'm also a fan of Mr. Blanket, and if I had the option to film in his creepy sex basement, I would probably do that too.
I fully expect that this video will divide people, piss people off, and will very likely lose me more than a few fans.
Black has a slimming effect, right? You know what has a slimming effect? Deleting your channel.
As gamers, we're used to being thought of as the problem, and when not us, the games we play. And as such, we're used to being defensive about it. We're used to telling our critics off, arguing the point, pleading our case. And we're used to being right, because usually we are. But not always. What do we do then? Yeah. What do we do when we are the problem? Does the media stereotype gamers? Yes, but it takes two to make that sort of thing work. Stereotypes have to be based on something. If we didn't conform to them, they wouldn't stick.
Listen, Bob, you're not going to get any arguments about that one from me, but I don't think that's the kind of thing that your crowd, like,
The common stereotype of gamers is that we're schlubby, socially inept, have bad manners, and an even worse grasp of reality versus fantasy.
I'm gonna get so much mileage out of this picture. God. It's such an obvious picture, but you know, it just says it all. It just says it all.
How do we counter this? How do we show people that this isn't the case?
How do we show people? How do we stop this kind of behavior? Well, why don't we look at some of Bob's tweets about politics and see if we can come up with any ideas?
The fact is, guys, the problem with the gaming lifestyle is that it's not a lifestyle. It's a hobby.
Hi there, I'm Moviebob with OxyClean. Don't you hate it when you get a stubborn Cheeto stain on your gun? OxyClean will clear that right up, fam.
Well, that's all I have to say about the philosophical side of the gamer lifestyle. Now, let's talk about the physical.
Let's talk about it, Bob. Let's talk indeed.
Now, since most of us aren't stupid, I don't need to spell out that the cure for most of this is to exercise more. Now, joining a gym is probably the best course of action, obviously, but that...
Bob, you motherfucker! I am not going to sit here and be dictated to by a fucking wide load like you, alright? No, it's fine though, Bob. Continue telling us about how we need to exercise. Go ahead, Bob. That's fine.
Even just basic stuff is better than nothing. Hit a treadmill, box, bike, elliptical, free weights. Do it up. Heck, is there a beach, lake, or pool in your area? Go there.
I would love to make a Twitter account that does nothing but respond to every tweet Bob makes with a clip of this video saying, yeah, hit up a treadmill, go for a walk, go for a swim. What the fuck's wrong with you piece of shit? Just do it. Well, you don't have a beach nearby you? You can't go for a walk?
There's a lot you can do to offset the inertia of gaming just by changing up your daily routine. Ask yourself, how many places do you go that you don't need to drive, bus, or take a taxi to in your day-to-day life? Maybe try walking to those, or use a bike if you've got one, or a skateboard if you know how.
Just this condescending tone. Maybe try walking. That's a neat trick. Maybe try walking, you fat fuck. Maybe try putting down the fork, you fucking waste of skin.
When you do go someplace you need to drive to, instead of parking right up front, park further back and add some walking to the errand. Take the stairs instead of the elevator.
Now, I have to say, the editing of this video, it feels like the kind of videos that you're forced to watch in like a job setting or something. Like, hey, we're gonna make it fun for you, gamers. We're gonna have, like, screenshots of Castlevania stairs when Bob says stairs. Because that's how we appeal to the gamers. I feel like Bob is an industry plant.
Now look, that's all well and good, but let's face it, we're gamers, and gamers gotta game. Plus, sometimes it's cold, it rains, it's wet, it's snowy, and sometimes you just want to dive right into a big epic title and just soak it up for a few hours. That's cool, I get that.
Yeah, I'm sure you spent a few hours soaking something up when you were playing the Lightning Waifu game. You know, I just have to say, as like a quick aside, I've been playing Final Fantasy XII. Why does all the voice acting in that game sound like normal people talking? And then one game later, every fucking step Vanille takes, they decided to add anime bouncy noises. Is there a reason why they did that? Okay, back to the video. Fuck you, Square Enix.
There's a new Final Fantasy, a new God of War, a new Metroid, a new Mario.
Oh yeah, we can't forget Bob likes Metroid Other M, everybody.
When you get them, you want to take a big first bite. Hey guys, there's nothing wrong with that. But even when we are sitting down to game, there's ways to mitigate the unwanted negative side effects. So let's talk about nutrition.
I swallow 10 loads of protein every night.
The human body requires food, water, and fresh air. And if you don't get those, or you don't get them in the right amounts, the various systems can start shutting down or other adverse effects can occur. As gamers, we engage in a largely non-physical activity. And if we don't keep track of these things, it can have serious consequences.
See, this is what would happen if I tried to write a script for my videos. I'd have this, like, fucking deer in the headlights look, trying to read my script or remember what I was gonna say. Look at that face, guys. That is the face of public speaking.
If you're able, open at least one window or find some other way to frequently imbibe fresh air.
The idea of, like, having to tell somebody this, the idea that you would need to, like, take it upon yourself to make a 20-minute video explaining, hey, you should open a fucking window. Like, if you need air to breathe, you know, maybe don't die. Maybe open a window. Maybe you could, like, walk. Yeah, do you have legs? You know those things you were born? Yeah, you can use those.
Now for the food. Nothing goes together like gaming and snacks. And guys, I'm no food Nazi.
No, you're just a regular Nazi.
I love some chips, dips, puffs, rinds, rings, chocolate, mallow.
Yeah, you don't have to convince me that you like fucking junk food, Bob. I got the picture.
What's a better idea? Come on, you already know this one. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, yogurt. This ain't exactly some high-end Black Mesa shit, guys, right? You don't need Dr. House to tell you this. Plus, most of
the overthinker is aware of the irony of an overweight man giving advice on healthy eating, so nobody need bother pointing that out. Yeah, no, I don't think that counts, Bob. I don't think that's fucking good enough. I really don't think you can just put that in a video where you're, like, talking down to people and telling them, try eating vegetables, and just have a little slide that says, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a fat fucking lardo, and I can't follow my own advice. But you should listen to me, though. Fuck off, Bob. Fuck you.
Me, I like some baby carrots. You can buy those by the bagful and they're good. Nuts tend to work out pretty well too. Unsalted, of course. You know what's a great one? Almonds. One of the healthiest nuts out there. Very tasty.
Bob knows a lot about the taste of nuts.
If you get them unshelled, they're clean and have very little natural oil and grit, so you won't be wiping food goo off the controller. Isn't that nice?
Food goo. Just wanted to say that, that's all.
Okay, that covers lifestyle. I hope none of that was all that objectionable, because if it is, the rest of this is really gonna fucking sting. Because now it's time to talk about culture.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now we've had the world-renowned Adonis, Moviebob, tell us about how to eat better. Now he's gonna tell us about how to be better. Ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait.
Now, I'm not going about the intersection of gaming and the rest of the culture. That's a video for another time. I'm talking about the culture of gamers, or lack thereof. Now, guys, I'm one of you, right?
What's up, gamers? This video doesn't age well, I'm sorry. Even if it wasn't Moviebob, this wouldn't be aging well.
And why Wonder Boy and Venture Island kept switching games back and forth, that's all good. But if that's all you know, that's not so good. Speaking only for myself as a member of the gamer community, I guess, there's nothing that sucks as much as sitting down...
We get it. You like Citizen Kane. Your opinion on films is super valid because you like Citizen Kane.
If video games and the gaming ephemera are all you know, you are a boring person. And more importantly, you may be on your way to a state of self-imposed societal dysfunction that could be putting you at risk for some serious loneliness or worse.
Yeah, the kind of loneliness that only comes about when you're a middle-aged man living literally in your parents' basement, which is flooded, by the way, and shitposting 24/7 on Twitter because you have nothing else in your life. That's the kind of loneliness. See, he speaks from experience. That's why you can trust him.
Now, not everyone can know everything, and not everyone is cut out to be a so-called Renaissance man, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
Yeah, not everybody can be as smart as Bob here, you know. Yeah, Renaissance man like Bob.
In a moment, I'm about to scroll a list of authors, none of whom will be at all obscure. If you see a name pass and you haven't read at least one book, short story, play, whatever by them, it's time you fixed that.
Oh, fuck off, Bob. Piss off. One of these fucking gatekeeping cunts who's like, oh, if you haven't read a book by Ayn Rand. Oh, and by the way, how's Ayn Rand holding up with your crowd? How does your crowd like Ayn Rand now, Bob? Is that still definitive, important, necessary reading? Sure that doesn't go against the groupthink now, Bob? Yeah, that's right. I'm a boring person because I haven't read fucking Raymond Chandler. That's right. Okay, I'm a boring person because I haven't read Leo Tolstoy. I haven't read War and Peace. That's why I'm boring. Thank you for letting me know, Bob.
Ask yourself a question. How many movies made before 1975 have you seen? Okay, here's another list. Just like the one before, none of these are hard to find or especially obscure.
Shut the fuck up, Bob, you fucking ass clown. Oh, yeah, you gotta see fucking Dr. Zhivago before you can talk about fuck off, Bob. You're still an idiot. Nobody respects your fucking opinion. Fuck you. Do you want a pat in the back, Bob? Is that what you're looking for?
And while we're at it, how much do you know about history? Sports, music, art, theater? Can you cook? Can you cook well? Can you paint, play an instrument, dance, know any martial arts, speak more than one language?
Can you cook? Can you cook well? Can you paint? Can you do any of these things, Bob? Yeah, I can do a couple of these things, and as someone who can, I'm fucking infuriated by listening to you, you absolute fucking subhuman.
Am I getting through here? You're a gamer, great, so am I, but that doesn't mean you can't also be a sports fan, a movie buff, a reader, a music lover, anything. There's a shitload of gigs worth of space in here.
Listen, he's not wrong. You shouldn't be just a gamer or just any one thing, because you will be boring. But it's just the fact that it's him telling us this, and the way he's telling it to us, and the way he's like, you have to go watch these movies, or you're not valid. You have to go read these books, or you're not valid. It's like, come the fuck on, Bob.
Just think of how much richer your gaming experience will be when you're a well-rounded human being with more points of reference.
Oh, you're a perfectly fucking rounded human being, alright.
Now, there is one angle that does outweigh familiarizing yourself with the culture of the world, and that's familiarizing yourself with the reality of the world. I'm talking about current events.
I get it now. He's such a fucking pathetic loser man-child who has nothing in his life that the only thing he had left was, well, Donald Trump. So I'm just gonna go on Twitter and shitpost forever about politics so I can feel like I'm making a difference. Because that's current events, therefore it matters. It all makes sense now. He's having like a midlife crisis where he realizes how fucking completely pathetic he is. And so for the last like fucking 5 years, he's just been down this fucking political rabbit hole trying to salvage like his own respect for himself.
If you are living in the United States and can name more supporting characters from the Resident Evil franchise than you can members of the Senate or House of Representatives, you have a problem. This is another simple fix. There's this thing called the news. Check it out. It's almost like watching my show, except it's about stuff that actually matters. I know I'm not the only one who tends to keep a TV or a radio on in the background while surfing, gaming, or working. So if you do, tune it into some news.
So this explains it, ladies and gentlemen. Tune into the news, and within a few years, your mind will rot away to the point that Moviebob says. Yeah, leave the news on in the background. Throw on some CNN while you're doing other things. I'm just feel the brain cells die.
Look, guys, you don't have to morph into Walter Cronkite.
What the fuck was that? Morph into Walter Cronkite.
You using way too many napkins, papkins, lapkins and chapkins. You using chapstick and napkins while I'm papkin, flapping around like a papkin.
But it would be nice if everybody understood that when they talk about the healthcare debate, they're not discussing which member of President Obama's party has to be the tank and which one has to be the healer.
These fucking video game references are just so bad. It's amazing, because he claims to be this gamer, right? And he claims to be into movies and shit. Except all the movies he ever talks about are like the most basic bitch shit that's out there. Like Marvel movies and fucking anything, any blockbuster. That's all Bob cares about. What's his big claim to something that's not Marvel? Oh, Citizen Kane. Yeah, the biggest fucking action movie ever made. The most well-known sit down and watch this serious film movie ever made. All of his gaming references are fucking a joke. All of his movie references are fucking a joke. What is this man? How do you be this surface level about something and yet also be dedicated to it for your entire life? Holy shit.
Go on Xbox Live at any given time and you stand a good chance of experiencing racism, sexism, homophobia.
Oh no, not the big bingo words. Oh.
The anonymity of online play is like catnip to the absolute worst instincts of humanity, and these cretins are dragging all of gaming down into the muck with them.
Yeah, okay. Counter-argument. Being anonymous allows us to be who we actually are without fear of, bullshit social repercussions.
You think you're so damn hardcore? Go join the actual army, if you're such a badass gunslinging motherfucker. I bet you're in for a rude awakening if you did, kiddo.
Hang on, hold the fucking... Did he just tell people, hey, go join the military, you'd be in for a rude awakening, kiddo? Thank you for your service, Bob. Oh, where did you serve, Bob? Oh, you did 2 tours in your fucking flooded basement. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was hard. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. The 90s console wars. That was his personal Vietnam. My mistake.
Anyway, the only solution for this is for us, for all of us, to stop standing for it. Don't do it yourself, and make it your business to shun and refuse to interact with gamers who do. Yes, you can. You can make the virtual battlefield a lonely place for them.
This could be Bob's campaign video, everybody. Bob Chipman 2020. Yes, you can. Not me. I'm not gonna do it for you, but you can. Look, why are we like this mad about? Like, it doesn't have anything to do with being a gamer. It has to do with the internet. Trolling happens on the internet because of anonymity. If you want to make an argument about that being bad, that's fine, but it doesn't have to do with gaming. I think it's a false equivalency. I think that's what the word I'm looking for here.
Being nice to people and not treating them like shit is not political correctness. It's just being polite.
Bob has a lot of experience being nice to people on the internet.
Do you even understand what some of these words mean? Yeah, I saw that one South Park about the F word too, but reclaiming language and disempowering taboo words is not what douchebag gamers are engaging in when they call people that word on live. It means you're calling them gay.
Y'all get that using that word as an insult is meant to imply that you believe that gay people deserve to be set on fire. What? Oh, what? 'Cause faggot? Are you... Come on, Bob. Is that even, like, connected? Is that even a real, like, connection, or is this just Bob being an idiot? Did somebody on 4chan call Bob a bundle of sticks and he just took it the wrong way? Conclusion. Bob's a good person. Bob's a better person than you. You should aspire to be like Bob. Except not too much like Bob, because actually he's not a better person than you.
Guys, I keep saying that I don't like doing this, and I know you don't like hearing it, but...
I just can't stop ramming this entire Neo Geo up my asshole.
If we want the broader culture to meet us halfway, that kind of means you have to go the other half. None of this is complicated. None of it should be controversial. We, as gamers, could stand to live better.
We as gamers. I just love that. Why does gamers have to be a community, Bob? You know, you don't go to a fucking food court and you're like, well, you know, speaking on behalf of the eaters here.
There, that wasn't so bad, was it? Well, now, let's all soothe our jangled nerves by watching something that we'd all like Yoshi's debut in Super Mario Galaxy 2.
This fucking man-child. Okay, look, I like Mario. I like Mario games. They're good. They're good games, but holy shit, Bob, you absolute man-child. I like Yoshi. I don't like Galaxy, gonna be honest. I don't. I prefer Sunshine. But, yeah, I like these games. But wow, Bob, you're a fucking loser. Just the way, there's just like this clash, this ironic clash of like, here's Bob trying to be a better gamer and talk about the culture and all these serious, important topics, and then he ends his video with, here's Yoshi, bing bing wahoo! So yeah, that was Bob teaching us how to be a better gamer. Aspire to be more like him, I suppose. Well, thanks for watching the video, guys. I appreciate your ongoing support. I'm probably going to do another video talking about Moviebob sometime in the not too distant future. Maybe we'll just go through some more of his videos. Probably going to do more than that though, because Bob is like an onion. He has many layers, many interesting topics. So yeah, plenty of videos down the line, potentially, talking about Bob. But as for this one, thanks again for watching, folks. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give me a like and a sub and all of those nice sorts of things. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time, which may or may not be a Moviebob thing. Might not be immediately a Moviebob next time. That might be. Who knows? We'll see what happens. It's however I feel. It'll be something terrible, though. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Don't put yourself up on a pedestal and act like you're better than everybody around you, because we're kind of all a little bit scum on the inside. So don't act like you're any better than anybody else. Bye!